I'll tell you today, I've got my buddy with me, Johnny Muncy. And a lot of y'all been sending in questions you want me to ask him. A lot of personal stuff about tattoos and things like that. And we'll get into that. I appreciate Johnny. Johnny's a good fella. He's a real pastor and a real evangelist. He has traveled and done it, and since he can remember, since it stood him on a bucket. Okay? Yeah. And he has, and he's been faithful and been a good fella. And I share this a lot, Johnny. Good intentions ain't worth jack. Right. Okay? You got to do what you're supposed to do. Right. And I know a lot of times people say, I try my best. That don't mean nothing. I hate for a pilot to get up there and say, I'm going to fly the plane today, I'm going to try my best. Right. I said, let me off. You and you? Yeah. So, I mean, I think when I think about you, you've stayed the course. Okay? And you've worked the hands that were dealt you at times too, okay? And we have to do that. Right. That's all part of it. But as I share with you, I've known Johnny for a long time. I don't even know how long. I was young. I remember that, and I've got a lot older. But
it's been a long time.
Yeah, it has. It has. And Johnny has been around, like I said, if you're in the area, you know him. If you know where Shop Holler is, you know him. Okay, you know, we've been there, and he's just a good fellow, known his family for a long time, and I'm glad he's taking time today to let me share with him, let him share some things on his heart. What this program's about, John, the biggest the thrust of what I'm doing at this part of my life. I believe there's information that men like you have, and women, there's men and women like you that have, that people need to hear. And it's not something that you read in a book or you went to the college and learned. It's something you learned in life. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that knowledge and wisdom is going to the grave. And it's going by the wayside. And if somebody out there would glean something that would change their life. Now, I know we stand in the pulpit and we preach and we share, and I understand all that. But there's so many people that are never going to church. They're not going. Right. They're out there, and there's some people that are not going. And I believe there's people going to heaven, they're not going to church. But there's people there. Sure. And not just church, let's talk about life. You lived your life. How old are you now, John?
53.
53. I've got t-shirts that old. my daughter had a t-shirt a while back. She had one. It had Farrah Fawcett on it. When I got back in the 70s, right. I told her, I said, you might well be selling that on eBay. You shouldn't worry. You need to sell that. I keep my stuff off a long time. I found that out. As you get older, you get to where you... I do too. Janice keeps making me want to throw my shoes. Now, you need to throw that pair of shoes away and get you some new ones. I said, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know. I'm hard on that. 53. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty... Tell me, John, what about brothers and sisters? You have any?
I do. I got 2 sisters, and then I have a brother. And my dad passed away 2013. My mom's still living. But yeah. That's
good. 2 sisters. I guess they were easy on you, probably growing up. It wasn't a problem.
Yeah. One of them was a lot younger than me. Yeah. But yeah, they need to be in church. Yeah.
Well, sometimes siblings are rough on us coming up, and I talked to them. I talked to a lot of. There's a big age gap difference between a lot of people that I talked to. Right. Like Charlie Absher, when I was talking to him, there's like 8 or 10 years between him and his last sibling, and he grew up sort of by himself.